Okay, so there's an interesting a oxymoron type of a word. That's going to be yours.
Okay, I like that.
Okay. How's your Hebrew?
Very good.
Okay, no, so astika. Okay, so what's a davar?
Star. It's a thing.
Oh, okay. So davar really means multiple things.
Yeah.
Davar means a thing, right? It means diber.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also means dever.
Which means
It's a play.
Yeah.
Okay. So the truth is, this is actually, there's many midrashim explaining. And by the way, the word hadavar, two for sure, I'm trying to think of the third one, that the only time the word hadavar exists in Torah. Because it'll say the word ledaber or whatever, but the word davar, as such, dever, it's all over the place. Ledaber is all over the place. But to say this is the thing, so here it turns around and saying this is where it actually turns around from a command into a choice, into your selection. Because when the dever, that's a plague. It's coming to you, right? When God says, Daber el b'nei Yisrael, go and speak, it's a command. You're being told what to say, right? But davar is something that now you can choose which way it can go. So what it's saying here is like this. Zeh hadavar, this thing. There's many different ways that it could have been used to describe this whole thing about the manna, but this is putting it inside that jar we were talking about. It could have just said, put it in the jar. Zeh hadavar, this thing. But this whole thing is really up to you. It's up to you. And it's at every moment. That moment that you're living is your choice, an opportunity to make this davar. You can make it into the dabel, create. And God forbid, look what people, you see it on TV, you see it in the Twitters, you see what's going on. People go and create plagues with their actions, right? This is the freedom of choice. And so it says here that this whole concept of the man was really the freedom of choice, because God told you what you need to do, and now it was up to you to listen and follow. You can make it into a blessing, or it would turn around. It says that worms came out of it, and it was a disgusting thing. It became a horrible, disgusting thing if you left it, right? So zeh davar. Davar really is up to you to be able to make it happen.
Wow.
Okay? Now, one last thing here. The last piece is ketzapichid b'dvash. So a lot of times there's an expression that says that whatever you ended with is the residue of what you're going to begin with. If you came out of a fight with someone, right? You were screaming and shouting, even though you're going to talk to someone else who you're not in a fight with. But if you're already in a rotten mood and hot under the collar, right? There's a bit of a residue of the way you speak, and you're relax, just relax, And even though you're not upset with the next person, but something followed. And if you're coming out from a great, you just went to dinner and you're feeling relaxed, even though you're about to meet someone you want to punch out, but you're in a relaxed. So one flows. The end of the verse here is talking about ketzapichid b'dvash, right? So it ends off saying that what was special about it was with honey. We know about honey under your lips. We know there's many different times that the word honey is used as something to describe something that could be pleasant. So it's saying, and right after that it says, zeh davar, right? It's saying, before you have to make decisions on what you want to do, the blessing here is, now this is where you're getting the blessing. They always say, whatever happens to us is out of our control. What you do with it, that's your choice, right? We ask and we pray that whatever happens to us, just give them a little bit of honey. And then I'll try to make the best decisions. Because a lot of things come our way, and then we get, and then go ahead and make a decision standing on one foot, and balance yourself, and it's very difficult. If it has to come with a little bit of honey so I can take that breath. That's the moment of breath. When you taste something that's good, when you take something good in your mouth, what do you normally do? You savor it.
Savor it, yeah.
You savor it. That's the uniqueness of it. Because words, the moment you say it, you don't savor a word. You don't say, I want to tell. You don't savor a word. You just speak it, right? What do you savor? And experiences, you went on the road, it's over. The moments, they go by. the only thing that we can actually hold on to a little bit is something that's sweet, something that's beautiful. We savor. We don't let it go. Right? You see something, that sight is over. Our mind and our heart continues. Savoring something. Why? Because it can help us to the next moment. So may what comes your way, whatever's coming, may there always be that sweet taste along with it, so you can savor it and take you into the next one. And make the davar something chashuv, lemishmeret. It should last and be full, but that's where the full comes in after that. Muchan muzuman. Here we go. Okay, hold it. Okay, and please say and repeat after me. L'shem.
L'shem.
Mitzvat.
Mitzvat.
Ktivat.
Ktivat.
Sefer.
Sefer.
Torah.
Torah.
That means that now you are fulfilling the last and the final mitzvah of the Torah, which is to write it. Mitzvah 613.
Wow.
Okay, now don't let go. Look up.
It's going on the show website.
Ah.